Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Garden of Sports, baseball episode 2, mock draft 2. Got my co-host, Zach Gardner, here.
What's up, everybody?
And special guest, Jason Alferink, again.
Guess who's back? Back again.
Yeah, and we're going to do an ESPN league this time. Last week was Yahoo. And, yeah, we're going to do a 12-team head-to-head points mock. We're spread out. There's actually a third Gardner in here. Long-lost brother, Sean Gardner's in the draft. So we'll see how he does. Probably horrible, though, because he hasn't been on the podcast much, or at all. But yeah, some things I wanted to talk about. With Jacob Degrom having that major injury, and there's no timetable right now, how far would you guys fade him?
Definitely till, I think, past the 6th round. I'd
Yeah, I
rate
know.
maybe more till 10th.
I know we've discussed this, and we were saying around 7, but I think I'm with Zach. I think I'm going to drop him even further to probably 8th or 9th.
Okay, nice. Yeah, just without the timeline, it's really hard to, count on it. Count on the pick, because, technically he could still miss the whole year,
Right. And it's a shoulder, which is pretty important to pitch.
Yeah, it's kind of important.
Yeah.
And then breaking news, before we started recording here, Sean Manaea to the Padres. Who would you guys increase his draft capital after that move?
Yeah.
I wouldn't. I think I'd have to actually pull it up. I don't have my computer open, which I should probably do. But I think his numbers were a little, lucky last year that I probably want to draft him in general.
Dang, okay, wow. Breaking news here. I thought maybe he would probably move a round up or something just because the better team behind him, but...
Yeah.
I mean...
It's a good ballpark to pitch into. It's not too much of a change, I think, besides wins.
Gotcha.
Just because I feel like he's a decent pitcher, and Padres, just very simply, much better team this year, I think, than the A's will be. I just think he'll get more wins.
Bold take. A's not good this year.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know if I wanted to put that out there on the wavelengths, but
Who's their best player
I'll put my
now?
name to that take.
Is it that outfielder?
Probably Frankie Montas.
Yeah, he's their best.
Before he gets traded.
Yeah.
Okay, not that... God, what's that? Of course, I'm blanking on a name. I'm going to enter the draft.
Laureano.
Yeah, I mean, they've been high on him for years, but...
He's good. He's still serving his suspension, though, isn't he?
Good question. I didn't realize he was suspended. What was he suspended for?
He took steroids last year.
Oh. Oh. Yeah, I'm not sure on that then.
And yeah, as you can see here, and as with the list of all the guys, Shohei Ohtani, in an ESPN league, you get him as one player. You get him for all the hitting and all the pitching points. That's why he's ranked as the first player on the board.
Yep.
So I wanted to ask you two, out of Shohei Ohtani's 3 years in the league, he has only had 1 year where he's been able to be a pitcher and hitter for the whole season. Are you guys buying that he's going to be able to do that a second year in a row and will definitely be worth that first pick?
Go ahead, Jason.
I'll start since I'm the first pick. I'm not betting on it. I really hope so. I think he's good for baseball and exciting, but I'm not going to take him with a first round pick. So.
Okay. So since you're lined up here first, Jason, who are you thinking for the first pick?
Me, it's Juan Soto. I think he's the easy answer. His bat skills are just amazing.
Yeah, he might be the best pure hitter in baseball.
Right.
For sure. If Juan Soto went, no, you are number one. So no matter what, you wouldn't go anyone else? If you had to pick a pitcher, who would it be?
Pitcher, I think I'm going Corbin Burns.
Okay.
I'm a little scared with Garrett Cole and the sticky stuff. MLB reported they're going to crack down again after increased spin rates. the second half. And I think it's Burns or Woodruff for me.
For
Okay.
sure.
Hot takes, like hot cakes.
20 seconds here. This is exciting. Are you guys fading anybody else or reaching for anybody else in the first 2 rounds?
I'm kind of fading Max Scherzer at this point, just with the injury. I think I would maybe take him in like the second round or something. I wouldn't take him 8th.
Okay, for sure.
He was going to be my first pitcher off the board at 6 if I could, like a week ago. But at this point, I think I'm just going to wait a little bit on him.
Okay.
But I think he's still going to pitch most of the year, so I just don't know if that's worth a first round pick, missing like maybe a month or something.
I didn't name him the open day starter.
Yeah.
They didn't? Oh, jeez.
No, they did.
Okay.
Oh, they did. Okay. Well, damn. Maybe it's not a serious injury at all then.
Yeah.
I am fading him as well, just because of the age, but otherwise I think I'm just probably going to fade Vlad. I think he's good, but I think I've told you guys multiple times, I think there's discount first baseman later on.
For sure.
So I actually kind of really like Walker Buehler at 11, and if he's there at 6, I might take Walker Buehler with my 6th pick. I think he's ranked a little low. I think he should be up there in the top 8. I feel like maybe replace him and Scherzer. I think, and that would be more correct.
Yeah, that's a good switch up.
Yeah, I like that.
Wow, Shohei, Zach, if he went to 6, would you take him?
Oh, hell yeah. Okay.
He went 4. Okay.
Hell yeah. Okay, no.
All right, that was the fake. The fake Gardner took Garrett Cole, of course, because he's a wow.
Sean Burke Gardner over here.
Oh my god.
Zach, who you going then?
So I like getting a pitcher this early, getting my ace locked up right away.
Mm-hmm.
And I love Walker Buehler, but I, like Jason, am super high on Corbin Burns this year. Okay. I have a thing where after a hitter's big breakout, I don't like to take a hitter for the second year, but I do like to take pitchers after they break out because I usually feel like they're studs. Mm-hmm. And I just like him. He's built like a brick shit house. So
he's in a weaker division.
Yeah, that too. He's got Frank Schwindel like 16 times a year.
My
Dude, you're such an ass. Oh my gosh.
Hey, he's got like a 400 average. Spring training.
No, I know. I actually like Schwindel. I just like saying the name.
How is he?
And Ribbon Jason.
How old is Schwindel, Jason?
He's older. He's in his 30s.
But he's still beast mode. Okay. Good to know.
Just the A's had such a good had first base locked up for so many years. He was never able to.
He was in Detroit with Miggy, Kansas City when Eric Hosmer was good, and then the A's with Matt Olson. So he's always been blocked. Wow.
So the Cubbies just finding diamonds on the rough.
Hope.
That guy auto-drafted Bats.
I think Bats is a good discount here. He still had a decent year for being down, and for a first-round pick, he's pretty safe.
For sure. Oh, who's gonna fall? Oh, jeez.
Who are you looking at, Jake?
I was gonna go Brandon Woodruff and Walker Buehler back to back, lock up a good starting rotation. But I think this guy would probably take one of them. So I'm hoping out of the two, I would rather have Buehler. I think he proved last year how good he is. Oh, he took Bryce. Oh, I get both. Okay. Well, that made it easy. But yeah, just to talk about, I'll take Woodruff here and then talk about Buehler real quick. He has this, I read this crazy stat where if he's had 5 runs of run support, he's basically he's 20-1 or something last year. So
let's remember he was the number 1 pitcher last year
in fantasy points leagues. Yeah. I'd have to look at the categories leagues. But.
And he's very durable. I think he's pitched over 200 innings like 3 or 4 years in a row now.
I think the only issue he's ever had is blisters, and
Yeah.
that seems to have gone away.
Yeah, well, yeah, blisters make calluses, so he's all strong skin now.
All right,
Wow.
so
And then, I guess, you're up, Zach, go ahead.
all right, Bieber Fever off the board. So I am super high on Mike Trout for this year. I think that I'm just going to bank. I mean, you are banking on him playing a full year. And if he does play a full year, even 3/4 of a year, he's going to way outperform picking him at 19.
Yeah.
So me likey the odds. So
Right.
I'm gonna draft Mike Trout.
Oh my gosh.
he was actually going to be my pick as well. They did shut him down once they realized they weren't going to make playoffs.
Yeah.
So, you're getting him second round opposed to top 3 picks. It's probably going to be a steal.
I might even project him higher than 19. Like, I would take him at 15.
I might take him at 18 too. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
18.
I agree.
Oh my god. Yeah, I would reach it. I wasn't going to reach for him at the back-to-back where I was, obviously, but I could have. I don't know.
So who are you eyeing up here for your back-to-back, Jason, for your little switcheroo, for your little snaky snake?
Well, I was eyeing Mike Trout, and then I was eyeing Rafael Devers, but they look like they've both been picked.
Yes.
So
Sean Gardner.
Yeah, thank him. He needs to join the actual garden. So I'm going to try to shore up pitching. I think I talked to you guys about it last time. There's a lot of really good hitters later in the draft where the pitchers I don't get as excited about, so I'm trying to take pitching early.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty high on Alcantara.
Nice.
For sure.
From there, I have to figure out who I want.
I mean, it's a great spot.
Yeah, there's a lot of good players.
Highest upside is Wander.
Yeah.
Ozzy Albies, but he's day-to-day now. What's wrong with him?
I think I'm just going to share up pitching even more and take Gosman.
Okay.
Wow. Big on Gos. Big Gosman guy.
I am.
Gas Man. What's his nickname? Is that it?
I have no idea.
He throws gas, you know what I'm saying?
If that's not his nickname, that should be.
Yeah.
Japan it right now.
Plus, gas is worth a lot right now. I mean, this guy.
Oh my god.
What was that slogan for that closer like 4 years ago who had that one good
Box
year?
him up!
Box him up, baby. Boxburger.
Boxburger.
My favorite's still Large Lance.
Oh yeah, that's great. Which, he injured his knee yesterday. So we hope that he's not going to be out a while.
I didn't hear about that.
Yeah.
It could just be like a Scherzer thing, hopefully, where it's just they took him out like it's spring training.
Precautionary.
Yeah,
okay.
You gotta hope.
Yeah.
He went to the trainer, then he went to L's Steakhouse. He's fine.
Oh my god.
Gotta get that protein.
Yep. I'm gonna get me a steak.
Zach, who you going here?
I'm looking at Zach Wheeler. I mean, first of all, hell of a first name. And I kind of want to shore up pitching at this juncture.
Okay.
I also like Freddie Peralta, but I'm pretty high on the Phillies this year. I'm just going to look real quickly. It says he's day-to-day. Just want to see what his injury is. Shoulder soreness. Okay. Well,
he might miss the first 2 weeks or something like that. It's fine.
All right. Well, I'm going to go Wheeler because I believe in the Phillies this year, and I want to get some pitching. So
I like that pick as well. I probably would have picked him above Gosman without the injury.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, just a little hesitation there. Yeah. But he did finish like the number 2 or 3 pitcher last year in fantasy. Yep. Just if you can get a guy who's going to stay in all year, it's really nice.
Yeah.
As he might not this year, but All right.
Who are you looking at?
Dude, if Jose Barrios fell... No, he's not going to fall to me. But if he fell to me, I would just fill in my pitching more. But if not, I'm going to take two hitters because I liked Frederick Peralta. He was one of my great pickups last year. Yeah, there goes Jose. But I have two pitchers. Jose Barrios would be too good to pass up. But now I'm probably going to go... This guy's going to take Altuve.
Sweaty Freddy's available.
Sweaty Freddy.
Freddie Peralta.
Yeah, no.
He was just talking about him.
Yeah. Yeah, there goes Jose.
Montas might get traded. He might be a good pick here.
Montas? No. I don't know if I'll do this on actual draft day, but Rendon should have a bounce back year with the Angels. He had like his worst year ever last year, if I'm not
injuries.
mistaken.
Yeah.
Yeah, I expect to come back, and at 40, I think is a discount for if he could return to what he was at before.
Because he's a top 5 third base if he plays.
Yeah, and then another floor player is Bogarts. I mean, always dependable. Shortstop, and then I kind of fill in a position that's weaker, for sure.
Yes, sir.
So, Rendon's a risk, though. I'm gonna think about that more before our actual draft.
Yeah.
High risk, high reward.
Ooh, so it's looking like I might get one of my big sleeper pitchers. Who will that be? Question mark, question mark, question mark.
You haven't hinted at it at all.
Wow.
So two of them. I'm picking between two of my big sleepers for this year, Yu Darvish and Max Fried. I like both of these guys. I think they're going to overperform their projection this year.
Okay.
So I just want to take this 20 seconds and ask you two, who do you think might have the better year out of these two guys?
I'll go first. I would go Fried because I don't trust Yu Darvish staying healthy.
Mm-hmm.
Personally.
I would probably agree with you. Take the younger pitcher in probably a weaker division.
My thoughts exactly, gentlemen.
I mean, if Yu Darvish fell to like 50, I'd for sure take him.
He's another one that might be sticky stuff. Like,
oh, okay.
Drop off. But injuries are also a concern. It's so hard because they start cracking down. I feel like we're saying that about a lot of pitchers.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. What are you thinking, Jason, for these picks?
So I'm thinking Corey Seager. I think he's a top 5 shortstop that's getting discounted because he got hit in the hand.
Oh, yep.
So I really like him. You'll probably have to put him on the IR once, but at 47, I think it's a steal.
Definitely a steal.
And then I am also very high on the Phillies this year, and I think Big Dick Nick can hit anywhere. So Nick Castellanos will be on my fantasy team.
Hell yeah.
Nice. Yeah. You had to reach, but you probably, any real draft, you're going to have to reach for him, I think.
I'm really hoping Pete Alonso falls to me.
I like Pete Alonso a lot this year as well. Fill out your first base.
Yeah, I almost grabbed him. I'd probably do him over Rendon if I was to redo it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to lie. Just go with the younger guy who's been pretty solid for a couple years now.
Goldschmidt. And then Liam Hendricks went, so I am gonna get. If Pete Alonso went, I was eyeing up Dylan Cease because he's one of my big breakouts for this year. One of the stats I read on Dylan Cease from last season was this stat called strikeouts on pitches in the strike zone. Dylan Cease was third, right behind Jacob Degrom and Max Scherzer. That's good company. I'm buying on Cease's breakout. But I'm going to go with Pete Alonso because I think he can hit 50 home runs any given year. So
nice. Yeah, a bunch of autos now. That stinks, but we'll deal with it. You know.
Luis Robert.
Dude.
Luis Robert just got picked. I think we're all high on him.
Yes.
Yeah.
He changed his batting stance, so I believe his second half numbers.
Yeah. Somebody we're also not going to get in our real draft because everybody's reaching. Well, maybe it's not a reach, but you could say. I'm going to have to take Chris Bryan here.
Yeah.
Oh, fudge. He's in a good spot, and I think he could continue playing well this year. And I could play him outfield, third base. I think he kind of fell. Like, I haven't actually got him in any mock drafts yet, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, dude. I'm tempted to go Jose Abreu because we're White Sox fans, but I'm kind of thinking Alek Manoah to keep improving my pitching. High upside pitcher for Toronto. So, gonna go ahead and lock him in. The next Lars Lance, you know what I'm saying? Somebody's gonna carry the mantle.
I'm very high on him as well. I just keep on getting the notification that my queued picks are being taken from you two.
Yeah, it happens.
I almost reached for Lindor there, but I already had a shortstop. So.
Unless this guy takes him, it looks like... Oh. I was going to get him because of all the damn auto picks, but nope. Nope.
That's hilarious.
Panini tea over here.
Oh, you got Jose, bro.
So, this is funny. So yes, I could get Jose Abreu right here, but I just got a first base and Pete Alonso, and I love Jose Abreu, but I kind of want to. I'm looking through the shortstops, and there's not a lot of great ones left available. I kind of got to get one here if I want to get a really good one. So I'm going to go Carlos Correa. I'm going to see what he can do on Minnesota. I kind of think he's going to have a good year.
There goes my notification again.
I can agree with that.
Yeah, I think he's fallen a bit.
Yeah, I feel like that's a steal. Like at that in round 6. I mean,
probably because of injuries, he's projected a little lower, right?
Yeah, didn't he play a full year last year? I thought
he did, but that's I think his first time in a while.
I don't know. I'm kind of buying it. I think he's gonna, and he's on a new team. I kind of like it.
Sure, Jason's up.
So all right. I'm gonna pick Erod here. He was recovering from myocarditis and COVID last year, and he's in a more hitter-friendly park. And then I think I'm gonna have to reach because I am not liking a lot of the names here.
Okay, you don't like Edwin Diaz?
For a closer, not really. I am gonna wait on closing this year.
What about Degrom? Is this where you said you would take him?
I think I would take him around here.
Okay. Yeah.
But I'm gonna sure up my shortstop and take Trevor Story.
Nice.
For sure. How low was he, by the way? Just for the...
He was probably 91, I think.
Okay, so it wasn't like that far of a reach. Right. Zach, what are you thinking?
So I really am a big fan of Chris Bassett for this year on the Mets. I'm eyeing up him. And also, this isn't updated yet in ESPN, but Sean Manaea, he is now on the...
Padres.
He's now on the Padres. So I'm going to kind of bank on that recent update, and I'm going to go Manaea here for the Padres. Shore up some more pitching. I feel like I got 4 stud pitchers on my team now.
Bro. Well, I'm gonna read Degrom real quick. I feel like I should take him. There's no news. Okay.
It's a bone injury in his shoulder, which is better than a muscle apparently, but it's just very up in the air.
Yeah, I'm gonna shore first base. I like Rizzo at the spot. I think I've taken him in like every mock draft, but just kind of fallen this late because he's had some back issues in the past couple of years. But I really like him and what he could do in the Yankees. Heavy hitting team. So I think he could have just a great season this year. And wow, Austin Riley's right there. I think I'm going to pass on Degrom. I think I'm just going to avoid it altogether until there's more released, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm not going catcher here. I'm going to go Austin Riley, upside on Atlanta. Let's see what he does.
He had a breakout season last year, so
Mm-hmm.
he lives up to that again. It's a pretty good steal.
Yeah, I'm surprised the projections aren't a little higher on him. I mean, he's in the 80s, but next to guys like Craig Kimbrell, I mean, he's behind Craig Kimbrell, actually.
Zach,
Zach,
who
what
are
are
you
you
looking
thinking?
at?
Ooh, so interesting.
What do you guys think about Tatis?
I like him, but I'm just gonna hold off. I wouldn't take him yet. But I'm liking Winker this year on Seattle. I'm gonna shore up some more outfield.
For sure.
You took my next pick. So I'm really having to adjust in this mock.
What do you guys think of Bellinger this year? You think you're buying that he's going to bounce back?
He's had a horrible
Spring
training so far, and I heard he changed his stance again. So I don't think I am.
Yeah, I'm a little scared.
I'm a little scared too, especially after I saw that YouTube video about how he's the highest player in baseball.
Oh my god. He is resting high face.
Yes, he does.
I'm going to take Mitch Haniger here. He's had some injuries in the past, but they've been kind of like out of nowhere.
Okay.
And he's had an OPS above 713 every year outside his rookie year, which is a very good hitter.
Okay.
Nice.
And then I'm trying to think who I want for my second pick here. Since Zach keeps on taking him before I can grab him. I'm going to take Sonny Gray. He had a rough year last year, but he was really good with the Reds for 2019, I think 2018 too.
There goes my notification.
Change of scenery could probably do him well.
Yeah.
For sure. Zach, who are you looking at?
I am eyeing up. I like Starling Marte. Brandon Lowe, I like.
Yeah, me too.
So I'm kind of looking between those two guys. I kind of need to start getting some infield spots. So I think I'm going to go Brandon Lowe here. I kind of like him on Tampa Bay.
Dang it. Okay. That stinks. That was going to be one of my picks. Because I really like him later here to fill in second base. Yeah, as you guys know, I'm a big Trevor Rogers guy. He was compared to Jacob Degrom, the way he pitches and the velocity. I think his numbers did come down a little bit in the second half, but still very solid. And I mean, and that was like a first year campaign. So I think he could improve on that. So I'm going Trevor, and I do not have an outfielder yet. So I'm going to hop on the Mets bandwagon and grab Marte. I think him on he's been playing on some bad teams past couple years, and him on a good team could improve his numbers even more.
I think he'll be Mr. Consistent for you in the outfield.
For sure, yeah. It's not like he's going to break out and be an MVP. It's just he's a good player, you know.
Right.
Dependable. Zach, who are you thinking? Yelich kind of fell.
Yeah, he did. Right. He did really fall.
Ooh, Schwarber's there. We were talking about this the other day, guys, that he's kind of this is disrespectful, this ranking here on ESPN.
Yeah, I like Schwarber a lot for the Phillies this year. So I'm just kind of looking. I got 10 seconds.
Tim Anderson's there. Wow. People
This
have
is a
been
good
reaching on
range
him.
for hitters if you wait.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like it. Who'd you go?
I went Schwarber.
Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, so the other gardener, the fake, went Yelich.
Yeah, the gardener who was cast out of the garden, he ate the forbidden fruit. So
Oh my god.
Jason, who you grabbing, bro?
All right, so I've been high on Joey Votto.
Oh, yeah.
He's always been a good hitter. He said he's finally kind of bought in the swing culture of hitting home runs and striking out a little bit more, and that's when his numbers exploded.
Okay.
So I'm gonna believe in that to get my first base, and then I think I'm gonna take Seiya Suzuki. He's been hitting a lot more in spring training. I think he has a good eye at the plate. So
Yeah.
gotta fill my Cubs bias somewhere.
How far did you have to reach? Where was he?
He was right around this range. I think he was 128 or around there.
Oh, okay. I missed it then. My bad. Yeah, it's because he has no face. Come on, ESPN. Upload a picture. Zach, who are you thinking?
So I'm kind of wanting to grab another pitcher here. I've been going some hitters. So I just want to grab another pitcher. I'm pretty high on as a sleeper for Logan Gilbert on Seattle this year.
You're
Kind of
not gonna
buying
take
that.
Tim Anderson?
I could take Kopech.
No, I like all those guys. I do a lot, but I kind of just want to get another pitcher right here.
I like Logan Gilbert too, Zach. I'm just giving you shit.
Yeah, I think he's going to put it all together this season. So
For sure. Dang, the White Sox are going to be auto drafted, so I don't get them. Gosh, I really don't like this spot in the draft. I mean,
Hmm.
you know what? I'm probably just gonna have to reach.
Looking for more pitching or hitting.
I'm gonna reach on Chapman.
you son of a bitch.
I wanted to I haven't been able to get him in any mocks because he's usually, way ahead of his rankings. So he was down there for sure. He was like in the 160s.
Yeah,
But
Yeah.
I really wanted him, and this is like seriously the first mock draft I could get him. So he's probably this is kind of where he was
going to be my next
actually
pick.
drafted. He was actually drafted around here, 130s, 140s. So you're gonna have to reach for him, add him to your queue before your mock draft.
Yeah, I had him queued for my next pick.
I'm gonna go Blackman to fill in my outfield more because I literally that's only my second outfielder. So
Very nice, very nice. Little snaky snake right there.
I was thinking about Jared Walsh, but last year he had outfielder eligibility, and this year he does not. So
I do want to shore up my third base, and I like Mr. Masher himself on the Yankees, Donaldson. So I'm just gonna go ahead and scoop him up, baby,
very nice.
Very good.
and then I can finally not worry about my infield now and just kind of go best available.
Yeah, you took my second baseman, Zach, so I'm kind of...
Yeah.
This would be a different mock draft for me. I've always been able to get Brandon Lau.
Mm-hmm.
Jason, who are you thinking?
All my picks are being taken right before I'm able to grab them.
Oh, wow.
Um,
You were going Brantley, weren't you?
I was looking at Brantley. I was looking at Ian Anderson. I don't
So
want
what
to
do you-
reach too
What
much.
do you like about Ian Anderson?
I think he's just, for a pitcher, he's had a solid 2 years. So at this range, I think he's a good floor guy.
Okay.
I'm going to take Marcus Stroman. I think it's another good floor guy. He's not going to have ace stuff, but he's probably not going to be in the 4 ERAs either.
Mhm.
And then I'm going to go ahead and take... I'm going to take Bobby Witt, I think.
Yeah, I was just going to ask you about him.
I-
What do you think? High up?
He's he's consistently number one or top three top prospect lists every year, and Kansas City said they're going to bring him up opening day. So
Yeah, that's super exciting. So what happens to that other like speedy shortstop?
they're going to try him at third.
Okay. Zach, who you
Uh,
going here?
So I just like Gene Segura, and I like the Phillies this year. And I just think Gene Segura, he is a pretty good hitter. He gets on base. I think he's going to score a bunch of runs this year. So I'm just going to, shore up my infield. I'm just kind of checking out, making sure. Yeah, I like Gene Segura.
Wow, take 2 second basemen I could have picked. That's awesome, dude.
There's some good ones still left. I was just searching it.
For sure. So, wow, Jared Walsh foul, but I already have a lot of first base. But Chris Bryant can move to the outfield, so he'd actually probably be an outfielder for me. I already have several third basemen. Well, 3 third basemen. No. Yeah, well, Chris would be 4. And then I only have 1 first baseman now. I was thinking Jared Walsh. I'm a big fan, as you guys know. And then I was probably going to go Kyle Hendricks. He had a good second half last year. Best pitcher on the Cubs. The Cubs could be sneaking in some wins here because they have a lot of on-base hitters. With getting Nicky 2 strikes over there now, also next to your Nico. So I think he could still have some support, even though people might not think so.
I'm high on him as well. He's only had 1 year in a 4 ERA, which was last, and I think he's going to improve from that.
For sure. Oh, there goes. Well, that was an auto draft, but Tristan McKenzie went. We've talked about him.
All right. So at this point, I really like Randy Arozarena this year, but I also want to kind of get a pitch. I've been going a lot of hitters lately. Want to get another pitcher here, so I'm going to go Aaron Savali here. Just get a pitcher that I kind of like, high floor guy.
Okay, yeah. No, if the Hendricks was gone, I was going to take him for sure. Oh, Jason Schwindel.
Oh, I see him. I see him.
What do you think?
So I'm gonna look at my queue real quick to see all who I have. I think I'm gonna pretty massively reach and take Baez here for my second base.
Ooh. Yeah, I didn't realize he had second base eligibility.
Yeah, he played it with the Mets last year.
Well, good to know, sir.
So I took him.
That's a steal.
And then
Very nice.
I think I'm gonna wait a little bit. Dude, I'm gonna hate to do this, but Tyler O'Neill was really good last year.
Yeah.
God, I hate the Cardinals, but I'll take Tyler O'Neill.
Yeah, a lot of people were talking about him as a sleeper in fantasy.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
were you going to take Clevenger?
I was going to take Benintendi.
Okay.
All right,
So who are you thinking, bro?
Man, this screws me up here a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Not a big on any really of these guys.
I thought you liked Willy Adames.
I do like Willy Adames, but
You have shortstops.
I have one. I guess I could always go with another.
I'm big on him. His splits away from Tampa Bay were huge, and he's like talked about how he couldn't hit in that ballpark. And once he was traded to Milwaukee, he went off.
Mm-hmm. Wow, I would take him here, but I don't. Oh no, I could take him. Hold on. Yeah, never mind. I have a second base shortstop left open still. So I'll probably be taking Willie if he falls. Does anybody know about his injury? It's just calf. Oh, well, he will start and play today,
Yeah.
so he's fine. Yeah, I'm probably going to take Willie, but now he's going to be taken because I brought that up. I do like Wilson Contreras at this spot, but I'm not sure I'm going to take him because I'm going to keep filling out my outfield, and I also really like Joey Gallo for this year with the shift gone and being on the Yankees. I think he could probably have his best year to date. Hot take. But
Just to let you know, shift is gone next year. It's still allowed this year.
Oh, fudge. I thought they were getting rid of it. Okay. Well, still took him, but that changes things. For sure. I don't know why I thought it was this year. What are you doing? Cat's going by me. Zach, who are you taking?
All right, so I'm looking through the hitters, and I'm looking through the pitchers, and I'm not a big fan of this area.
Yeah, you might have to reach.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to reach for some guys, and then I don't.
Moncada's down there.
Yes, kind of. I'm just gonna go Contreras. I panicked.
That was gonna be my next pick, so you just made my pick harder. Classic.
Yeah.
All right. I still need a second first baseman, and I have no third base so far. So I think I'm gonna go for Escobar on the Mets. I think that'll be a decent team. I need third base somewhere. So I'll just grab him right now. And I'm gonna take Mike Yastrzemski. I really don't know why he's this low. I think he's been good the last few years. It's kind of disrespectful.
For sure. Totally agree. Where was he, by the way? How low was he?
He was a reach. I don't know what his number was. I'll start tracking that after the third time you asked.
For sure. No worries.
So I do always got to have a White Sox player. So I am gonna take Yoan Moncada. I was hoping he would last to this pick here.
Nice. Yeah, another good late pick.
Round 17 for somebody that can put up 30 home runs, you know.
Has he ever hit 30 home runs?
I think he did his breakout year.
2019.
Or I think he was at actually 25, but he has big home run potential.
For sure. Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Yeah,
I've been telling you guys about Kikuchi for a bit, but being on Toronto and being a heavy strikeout player, and he's gonna have a lot of run support. I'm a big Kikuchi guy. Kind of looks like I'm a big Toronto fan with my draft so far.
Yeah, but, you do like Kikuchi.
It is a good team. And then I'm gonna go down a little bit. Also, this is probably a round or two, but I really like Tyler Stevenson filling for catcher because he also has first base eligibility.
Nice.
So
that's a good pick.
He's probably my main catcher target if I didn't get Contreras, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I've basically been going those two every draft. Buddy, what are you doing? Got my cat right next to my mic. There.
Just tell him to help you pick.
Yeah, right.
Zach, the man, is back on the board.
Yeah, Zach, what are you thinking, bro? Oh,
so I haven't gotten a relief pitcher yet. I want to at least have one. I'm not the biggest fan of relief pitchers, but I like to rather have starters. I don't think they're like a necessity per se, but I'm just going to go ahead and get my guy before he's gone. I'm going to get Corey Knable here. I like him for this year.
Sure.
Stealing my picks every time.
Jason, what do you think about Nick Madrigal this year?
I
Make it 2
think
strikes.
if your league has big negative for strikeouts, he will be a really good person to have because he's a good contact hitter.
Mm-hmm.
You guys have obviously seen him play more than I have, but I don't hate it.
Sure. Yeah, you swindled us in that trade. Who you going here?
I am probably going to fill out my pitching a little bit more. I am going to reach, and I don't know where he's at, but take Alex Cobb. That was a pretty far reach. I don't really like anyone in this top spot right here.
I think you missed one, bro.
Who would I miss?
I think you like this guy, Patrick Sandoval.
I do. I have him on my queue.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to go ahead and take Luke Voigt here as well.
Nice.
Oh,
Just to have a backup first baseman. He's probably going to go on your IR, but this late, he's a top 10. He's probably top 15 first baseman.
I'm going to go ahead and further shore up my outfield here. I'm a big fan of Jared Kelenic for this season. I think he's going to break out. So I'm going to go ahead and snag him up.
Nice. Yeah, I know what I'm doing here. I'm going to take Sandoval. Definitely like one of the best late round pitchers to grab with high upside for the Angels. So I think this ranking's a little bad. I mean, I don't think he should be or in the 220s. I think he should be more near 200 if that makes sense to you guys. And then, geez. Yep, I'm going to go high upside Spencer Torkelson
for this late, you might as well see.
Yeah, I was also looking at, like, you guys know I like Brandon Crawford on San Fran. And then, Zach, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
Who are you thinking, bro?
I'm looking at all these pitchers here.
Mm-hmm.
Yikes. I do want to kind of short my pitching. I'm kind of reaching a little bit, but I'm getting a guy that I kind of like for this season. Take a chance with the old Zach Greinke.
I'm a fan of him as well.
Stealing your picks.
I'm going to reach for pitching as well to get a little bit more. This person is at 306.
Oh, wow.
It's Hunter Green. He was a top prospect for the Reds. He's going to be their fourth starting pitcher this year.
Okay.
Nice.
And just go for a little bit of an upside pick this late. And then I'm going to take, with the White Sox and Dodgers making the trade, Chris Taylor should have an everyday playing spot.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, I was looking at him. I think that's a good
So
late
I think
pick.
he's a good steal pick. And he's so versatile. You could probably play him anywhere. Second base, I think it's shortstop, too. An outfield.
Yeah, it says, outfield, second base, shortstop.
So he
I
can
totally
fill any
agree.
role.
Yeah. I was thinking him or Torkelson for sure. That was what I was down to. Zach, who are you thinking?
So I also like Jeff McNeil for this season, and I also like AJ Pollock, but I think Jeff McNeil's going to play more every day, and I like anybody on the Mets, and I think he's going to score a lot more runs because I think the Mets are going to be a good hitting team.
Where's
And
Pollock at?
He's at 280.
Okay, got you.
But I like Jeff McNeil. I'm going to draft Jeff McNeil here.
Great. You guys keep taking all the second basemen. They all have like all the guys that were still good that were left had other eligibility, and you took them for the other position. So then I lose the second base. I'm lucky this is a mock draft. I actually think I screwed it on just like filling positions relatively well. Like I probably have too many first base, third base, but
That's what trading's for.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm up. I hate the spot. I'm going to take, just because I'm out of time, I'm going to take a pitcher I think can have a bounce back year, Dylan Bundy on Minnesota. Should be their third pitcher. And yeah, I mean, there's obviously risk in this slate. Anybody could just be a drop. So, if he could turn out. I'm scrolling through here, making sure what's available. It's kind of rough. Wow. I'm going to go AJ Pollock. Get my White Sox fix. Also fill in my outfield, which was still needed filling. And I think he could have a really good year. Obviously, he's got injury risk, but good floor player.
I'm looking to reach for a pitcher here who I really like, and I don't like any of the pitchers kind of up ahead, like up toward the top. This guy's ranked at 327. And I'm pretty high on him having a bounce back year. Huascar Yanoa on Atlanta. I'm going to go ahead and 327.
Okay. Gotcha.
I'm going to go ahead and nag him up.
Yeah, he was only out because he broke his hand, right?
Yep.
Okay. What do you guys think about Trevor Bauer? Would you take him?
I would probably take him this late.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think he'll be back eventually. I just don't know when.
But here's the thing for fantasy. Will you be able to put him on IR?
I don't think you can.
That's what sucks.
I'm going to take my catcher here.
Okay.
And I think he's going to have a breakout leaving New York. I think we're all high on him and Gary Sanchez. He's going to DH a lot too, so he might get more at-bats.
Yeah, I like that.
Nice. Great move. Probably the best late catcher at like 280. I mean, geez.
I think him and Mitch Garver, if you just wait and take one of those two, you're going to have some pretty good upside and then fill out if they get hurt.
For sure.
And then I'm hoping Toronto can fix Corey Kluber to make a top 4 pitcher again or somewhere better than he's been.
Yeah, if he could just stay healthy, because he had some pretty good, really good starts on New York.
Yeah, he threw a no-hitter.
Mm-hmm.
After I dropped him for Zach.
Oh, yeah. Zach,
so, at this point, I'm just taking guys who can have a breakout year, and I like Jazz Chisholm for his dual eligibility. I'm just going to take another second base from Jake here.
Dude. It's literally going to be my last pick at this point. It doesn't matter. Okay.
And I like screwing Jake over, so go ahead and do that.
Hernandez there.
You know what? It just reminds me to get because I was getting Brandon Lau almost every mock, so I was like, I think I could just get him. But I have to be prepared for the not getting him now, because Zach's probably going to steal him. Jeez. Yeah, this is where you just have to pick upside guys.
Pretty much. I mean, we're in the last 3 picks of a huge amount of players to have on one team. Like,
yep. I'm gonna take Carrasco is my last pitcher. Possible bounce back for the Mets. If not, I'll have a quick switch on him. And then, jeez, I mean, this guy should be better than. Maybe not. Maybe he's washed. What do you guys think of Suarez? That's what I'm looking at. I
like Suarez a lot. I was saving him for late. Yeah, that's a great pick.
Like, it's just the team's improved in Seattle. He could have somewhat of a bounce back. He probably won't be what he was, but
he was playing shortstop for the Reds, so he might just be better playing third base again.
For sure. Zach, who are you looking at?
I'm just going to take a chance here on an outfielder and Ramon Laureano.
What does it say in the suspension?
Don't know.
I didn't get. Oh well.
He may have fully served it by
He's
now.
suspended 50 games. I'm just.
Yeah. What a pick.
He's going to miss the first 27 games of the season, but taking him this late, I'm fine with it.
Yeah. In that same
Okay.
note, I'm going to take Trevor Bauer here since it's the 12 team. If he pitches,
Yeah, it's a steal.
yeah.
Hey, I didn't
Hey,
see this guy. I didn't see this guy go. But where was Sixto?
I think he's still available.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he's been injured, and the Marlins have such a deep rotation, they don't know if he'll make it.
Wow. Good. Wow. Okay. Well, that should be a watch list guy then for everybody.
Yeah.
I'm going to take Biggio here. Toronto is my World Series pick, and he'll get more plate appearances. So, hoping for a bounce back.
For sure.
Just taking more upside guys. Wouldn't go Kyle Lewis for Seattle.
Oh, I forgot about him.
Yeah, dude. No, he was a rookie of the year. He beat Luis Robert for it a couple years ago, and then just had a lot of injuries on and off last year, so he never fully got back.
Yeah.
And the team's much improved, so he should have some more support.
Mhm.
I think it's a good thing you guys took on my second baseman because we should talk about this guy, Gavin Lux, for the Dodgers.
Yeah, I was eyeing him up and gonna make another joke pick about taking another second base, but I
feel
like
like
him.
if anybody runs into my situation here in a draft and you're panicking for a second base, this is the great. I mean, it's literally my second to last pick on a stacked lineup. I like it a lot.
They've been predicting him to break out for years now, so yeah, why not take the?
And then I'm going to take
year?
this. I'm going to take this guy just for the sake of we can discuss him. Dominic Smith for the New York Mets to fill in my outfield. Possible breakout. Another guy that's been talked about for years to break out.
Mm-hmm.
Could this actually be it?
They were saying he was hurt last year, so
Yeah,
maybe
he was playing with a torn rotator. That's what they said. Rotator cuff.
So I'm gonna go with another upside pitcher. I'm gonna go James Caprilian from Oakland for my last pick.
Very nice. And what more about him? Is he just a young guy in Oakland?
Just a young. Had kind of a breakout year last year.
Okay. Jason, last pick in the draft. Who you going?
I honestly do not know.
12 teams barren.
Yeah, I've heard he really angered me last year, but I hear Jesus Luzardo has had a really good spring. Marlins are good with their pitchers, so I'm going to take a flyer on him this late.
Wow, that might be good. All right, let's run through our teams real quick. I'll go first. I got Brandon Woodruff, Walker Buehler, Anthony Rendon, Tyler Stevenson at catcher, Anthony Rizzo, Gavin Lux, Xander Bogaerts, Willie Adames, Chris Bryant, Starlin Marte, Charlie Blackmon, Joey Gallo, AJ Pollock. Dominic Smith was my last pick. Austin Riley and utility. Alek Manoah, Trevor Rogers, Kyle Hendricks, UC Kikuchi, Patrick Sandoval, Dylan Bundy, Carlos Carrasco, Matt Chapman, Jared Walsh, Spencer Torkelson, and Eugenio Suarez.
Very nice. It's looking like a good team there.
I wish I filled in better as I went, but that's just sometimes how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
I think you still did a pretty good job.
Thanks. Zach,
so
I have your team up. Go ahead.
Yeah, so catcher, I'm just going to run down I don't remember what order the picks, so I'm just going to run down top to bottom here. Catcher, Willie Contreras. First base, Pete Alonso, like the 50 home run upside. Second base, Brandon Lau. I like the runs he can produce. Third base, Josh Donaldson. Think he's going to mash a lot of home runs this year. Shortstop, Carlos Correa. Second base, Gene Segura. First base, third base, Trey Mancini. Outfield, Mike Trout, Jesse Winker, Kyle Schwarber, Jared Kelenic, Jeff McNeil. Yohan Moncada at the utility. And then pitchers, Corbin Burns, Zach Wheeler, Max Fried, Sean Manaea, Logan Gilbert, Aaron Savale, Zach Greinke, Huascar Yanoa, and then reliever Corey Knebel. And then my bench, Jazz Chisholm, Ramon Laureano, Kyle Lewis, and James Caprilian.
Wow.
You're the only one who drafted a relief pitcher, I think.
Out of us three? Yeah.
Yeah.
Just kind of over it. I've done it, in past years where you try to get the prime guy, but I don't know.
You have to reach so much.
Yeah.
Might as well
All
dream.
right. Jason, I got your team pulled up.
Okay, so I'll do the same thing as Zach. For my catcher, I got Gary Sanchez, hoping for a bounce back. Same thing with Joey Votto, Javier Baez at second, Eduardo Escobar at third as a floor pick, Corey Seager at shortstop, Trevor Story as my second shortstop, Luke Voigt, Juan Soto, Nick Castellanos, Mitch Haniger, Seiya Suzuki, Tyler O'Neill, and then for my utility, you got Bobby Witt Jr., pitching, Alcantara, Kevin Gausman, Rodriguez, Sonny Gray, Marcus Stroman, Alex Cobb, Hunter Green, Corey Kluber, and Trevor Bauer. Bench, Mike Yastrzemski, Chris Taylor, Kevin Biggio, and Jesus Luzardo.
Nice. I'm liking all three of our teams. I think these are like good teams.
Yeah, we stole a lot of each other's picks, so I think we're all kind of similar thinking on guys we're up on.
Yeah, some of the sleepers for sure. Yeah, and then what do you guys think about? I don't remember talking about Husker Winoa when Zach drafted him. So what do you guys think about his upside?
I like it a lot. He was one of the best. Wasn't he like a top 15, 20 pitcher when he punched a wall?
He was doing really well for sure.
So I just like the upside there, and that late too.
Mm-hmm.
He did a bonehead thing that a lot of players do. Like, I don't get why he's getting that discounted.
Yeah, could be a steal.
Yeah.
I
All
agree.
right, guys. Any other players that you wanted to talk about before we, signed off here?
I don't have any. What about you, Jason?
I think we talked about most of mine. I would say a good steal pick is Byron Buxton. He went before any of us could grab him.
Oh yeah,
we didn't get to talk about him. I'm not so high on him, but I know you guys kind of are, so I'll let you two kind of take the floor on this.
Yeah, I think he's finally reached his top prospect potential. And his injuries, he's always injured, but they were random last year. He got hit by a pitch. So for how discounted he is, I think you guys should reach for him.
Yeah, he proved before he got hit by the pitch how good he was. He was MVP caliber, and that's what you're trying to get him. I think it's 7th round, right? If I'm not mistaken.
I think it's later.
Yeah,
even later
than that. He was in the 200s, I think.
I think it's a definite steal where you know of the risk, but it's even more of a steal in the sense that he could put up MVP caliber numbers, but guys like Mike Trout only fell to the second round, where Buxton's 10th.
Right, I agree with that. You definitely have more of an injury risk, but the ceilings are close.
They've been talking about Buxton since 2007, so it's about time he shows up.
He was 42. All right. All right, guys. Well, Jason, thanks for coming on again to do another mock.
Yes, thank you.
No problem.
It's good practice
Hopefully
for all of us before.
Recorded.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Zach, is it good? Is it good on your end?
Yeah, no, it's great. Everything, it's still recording, running fine. We all sound great. Craig's happy. Yeah, so just before we let you go here, everybody, remember to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and give us a follow on all our social media. We got Facebook, facebook.com/Garden of Sports Podcast. We have Instagram, instagram.com/Garden of Sports. And we have Twitter, twitter.com/GOSPod 2021. Jason, let me know if I've missed anything. And yeah, I think that's all our socials. And just thank you all so much for listening. And we'll catch you back next week with the first week recap.
Sir, thank you, everyone.